Hi, today I'm joined with Shimon, and we are talking about how customer journey is changing in the AI world. So, can you kind of expand upon this topic of how it is changing and what you're seeing with your clients?
Yeah, so it's changing rapidly and drastically, let's say. Of course, still classical search is behemoth. Google is still number one traffic source, but the experience of users within Google is changing. And also, let's not forget that people are using other AI agents, AI chats like ChatGPT, obviously. So when they are using these AI-based, LLM-based tools, whether it's within Google AI mode or something other, they investigate, they research. They don't just type category page name, let's say, or general keyword that refers to the whole category. They ask questions about running shoes, for example. I don't know why, but very often running shoes are used as an example in e-commerce SEO. So, what kind of running shoes should I buy? Then the system asks us where you're going to run, how often are you going to run, what's your experience, etc. Then we can narrow down our preferences to size, terms of return, when we want to get them, what's our what are our preferences, etc. Where we want to get them shipped, whatever, and then we end with some links or references to specific products, not category pages, not category names, so we can go directly there. And it's already visible in analytics that people end on product pages more often. So yeah, this is the change in customer journey. So we also need to adapt as SEOs to those changes and optimize for that, right?
Yes, for sure. So obviously, there's quite a lot of. They're probably going to get a much lower amount of clicks. The sales might still be the same, but lower amount of clicks. So what specifically then? Let's say on an e-commerce website, what changes are you making there? Are you trying to expand further on the product pages now? Is that where your kind of core focus is going to be?
I think that category pages are still important in terms of semantics and the understanding of the whole website structure, but the product pages, they were kind of overlooked by SEOs for so many years because it didn't make sense from business perspective to rewrite product descriptions, for example, because it was too costly. And since last year, let's say, AI generative AI tools become better and better, and we learned how to use it to produce quality content, so we can use that on scale, right? And we should. And very specific product descriptions and freshness of the content on product pages and intent alignment, these are things that we should focus on. Also, the product feeds, because we need to remember that machines are browsing internet differently. They want to get really easy access to information, straightforward. What kind of product is that? What's the price? What are the size ranges? Whatever, and it need to be structured. So product descriptions are one, JSON LD stuff, and product feed are the other. So we as SEOs need to change our perspective from from focusing on category pages to those product pages. And I think that it's the major difference right now, and future will tell how much we will need to adapt to other reality like agentic SEO in future. We'll see.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, the SEO community, there's such a divide at present where half the SEO community seems to be saying that SEO is dead. Maybe because they're seeing there is less clicks happening on people's websites. But the truth of the matter is, in a lot of my websites, even though clicks might be down, actually conversions are up. With the clicks that are coming through are way more engaged. They've kind of further down the funnel and they're still taking the action. So they're still buying the product. So they're still making those inquiries. And that's where the customer journey for me on my sites is the more educated clicks now that are coming through. So conversion's still there. So SEO is still alive and kicking as such. But some of them, because they're seeing the whole Google Search Console slightly down in impressions and clicks, well, it's still the conversions are there as well. And I think that's a very important part for the customer journey. Are you still seeing that the sales are still there then on e-commerce sites, and it's just potential clicks are down, but the sales, the end result is still the same or even better?
Yeah, sure. People are focusing on those vanity metrics like clicks. Clients still want to have clicks written, in KPIs and plan for 2026. We still, I consider that a challenge right now in terms of business and talking with clients. But yeah, we can see the traffic, we can see the conversions. Why would conversions vanish? The fact that Google is improving in terms of user experience and trying to cover all the early stages of customer journey, the top of the funnel, it doesn't mean that the demand is vaporing, vanishing. It's still there, so people still need to express the demand in search, but it's harder to spot it because we don't see the conversations with AI mode, for example, or the impressions of AI overviews, right? But like you said, the actual clicks and the traffic on the website is so much more educated. The intent is actually they are buying ready, like shut up and take my money, because they've done all the research and probably they asked about your brand, about the quality, about the alternatives. So this kind of traffic, whether it's e-commerce or any other kind of page, should convert better. So conversion rates should be better, right? If we don't have this tofu kind of traffic, we were obsessed because charts were growing. We were obsessed with producing content for tofu, like writing guides and encyclopedia-like content on every topic around the product, around the client's business, which was kind of stupid.
Yeah. So as the customer journey is very different now in the AI era, what's one bit of advice you'd give to, let's say, an e-commerce website owner or a business owner to kind of say, almost saying along the lines of like, don't chase the clicks. You shouldn't really put KPIs in on clicks. It should all be down to the actual sanity metrics, not the vanity metrics. It should be down to how many sales or how many inquiries are being generated. Don't chase the impressions and clicks because they are going to be down. Like on some of my sites, we've got clicks down for over 30%, yet we're still getting more sales than ever. So what bit of advice would you give to someone understanding we're going into 2026, a business owner's watching this video, it's now understanding the customer journey is very different now with artificial intelligence. What bit of advice would you be giving them people?
So I would advise to switch from tofu perspective as the main traffic driver and focus more on middle of the funnel. Even though when you look at Ahrefs, SEMrush, or whatever is your tool of preference, you won't see big numbers when you will check the keywords, the phrases like my product versus something else, or how it is complementary with something different, etc. But you should focus on answering all the possible questions that your client, your customer can have around the product, around the category, around the brands you're offering. Because if you're just focusing on top of the funnel, you will fuel the AI overviews probably without mentions. It will be just, your website will be cited and okay, it looks nice in SEO reports, but it doesn't drive business, right? So focus on middle of funnel, let your competitors educate the market, jump in the decision stage of customer journey, and then get the traffic, get the mentions, be the source of the knowledge and inspiration when people are deciding to buy some product, when they are deciding what to buy, right? And obviously bottom of the funnel as well, so your brand reputation in LLMs is also crucial right now.
Yeah, for sure. So we hope you like the video on the customer journey in the AI era. Artificial intelligence is certainly changing the way people are interacting. They're getting the information. They are a lot more informed. So the clicks now are actually worth a lot more money than what there was previously. So it's been an absolute pleasure, and I'll see you again soon.
See you. Thanks, James.